Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless collective reading. Whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. Just keep in mind it's a general reading, so see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully bring you a little clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest and greatest good of everyone, so we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Love Oracle today. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective, please and thank you. Ooh, so something unexpected is going to come through. So expect the unexpected. Maybe this is somebody you haven't heard from in a long time. This could also just be news that is kind of shocking, something you never thought you'd hear. Maybe somebody is expressing how they feel. This is something that feels like a surprise. It feels like it comes out of the blue just when you stopped thinking about this person, or just when you like let something go and you're going about your business. I feel like that's when something comes through. So it's also an energy of unpredictability, shocking, and it's something unusual. So I'm getting that maybe somebody is expressing themselves in a way to you which is kind of not usual for them. So maybe somebody is opening up, or this is just something really weird that you hear about someone. I'm also getting like, I hear it like transfer or transformation or change or transition or something like that. So maybe somebody is going in a completely different direction than you ever thought, or making a decision that's really unusual for them. Maybe somebody always sort of went about doing things the same way all the time, and all of a sudden something's like really switching something up. That's kind of what I'm getting. That could also be your energy, and you're like really shocking people that you are doing something kind of out of the norm or not your usual. Let's see what this unexpected news is. Let's go to the clarifying love situations. This is that neon deck. What is one message to help clarify unexpected or surprising news? Maybe somebody also has a surprise for you. Maybe this is something that's been in the works, or being like somebody's been planning for a long time. You just didn't expect it or ever think this would come through or this would happen. I'm getting for some of you maybe a really unusual date. Maybe you thought somebody asked you out on a date and you expected it to be like coffee or pizza or dinner, and somebody takes you like on a hot air balloon ride, or like race car driving, or on a road trip or something like that. Or maybe they're unexpectedly, like they're more interesting to you, or you connect deeper than you expected. Maybe you kind of like, there's somebody you kind of know like a little bit, but you don't really know them. Maybe you really get to know someone. Yeah, I kind of get a don't judge a book by its cover energy with that. There's something deeper you didn't see. What is another message for the collective? Timing. It's all about the timing. Well, you have something unexpected coming through when you least expect it, and maybe it's all about the timing of a person's situation, or just when you least expect it, or when the vibration or energy is right. This situation cannot be forced. I do see that you have to kind of like let go. I see like something coming through when you have no attachment to it, or when you're giving it no attention. Maybe before it was bad timing. You've had to have a lot of patience with a certain person, or maybe patience with yourself. This could even be a project that you were working on if this isn't about a partnership. Maybe it just wasn't the right time. It wasn't divine timing yet. This was giving you time to work something out, to learn more about yourself, to have some growth, get better at a skill. It is feeling like before something just wasn't ready. It's like trying to pick the apple before it's ripe. It's just kind of sour. So this is when you have to wait for the right time. And it's something that's just out of your control. So take back your control and do something positive and influential and exciting with your energy and the time you have. So you're just enjoying yourself, because when you're enjoying yourself and doing your thing, that's when the, something you least expect can come through. It's also when you're in the right energy and vibration where you start to notice really nice opportunities or chances that you may not have seen before if you were overly focused on a particular person or particular outcome or particular timing of something, because then you got the old blinders on. So let's go to, I feel like we should bounce around today and do, like, at least in the beginning here, maybe one card from different decks. This is the Sweet Love Tea, clarity on unexpected and timing. It does look like it's 12:20 specifically in that. What is another message to be helpful? I think that one like stuck in my hand. So let's take that one and maybe get another one. So maybe this patience has given you the strength, given you back your strength, putting you in your own personal power, but it could also be that somebody else needed some time to work something out, maybe gain some more confidence, see what's worth fighting for and what's worth like just letting go of. If it was like a losing battle that somebody was going through, always sort of a combative energy and never a growth or like where they always felt drained, they always felt weakened, then maybe somebody is leaving that situation. It's fight for love, but choose your battles wisely. Also recognize when the timing is right and when the timing is not so right within somebody's energy, to maybe have a certain conversation or approach them. It's somebody who's gaining courage, but I feel like somebody feels courageous for you. I feel like you make somebody feel stronger. It's also loyalty and truth. So for some of you, if you gain some kind of truth that is a reality check kind of situation, I'm getting you have to really stand confident and firm in what you deserve, who you are, and I'm seeing a lot of maturity in your reaction. Maybe your reaction really changes something, or really makes a big difference in the dynamic of that relationship in the future. Let's get one more, since that one kind of popped out. Clarity on staying strong. It also might mean that for some of you, if you've been waiting for something for a long time, maybe that's taken a lot of strength on your part. I feel like maybe there's somebody around you that just sort of, I hear nitpicks. Maybe there's somebody around you that's you always feel kind of drained by, or it's a lot of drama with. And maybe it takes a lot of strength to tell yourself that that's something that's maybe not healthy for you. But I feel like there's someone or somewhere else where you feel empowered being around that person. You feel plugged in. You feel like you're in the right energetic space. It's like when you leave that person, you feel this like stronger desire to have more moments with them, not drained by being around them. I hope that made sense. Let's get one more from this deck. One more card, please. Message for the collective. Yeah, you're empowered. This is you gaining your strength, maybe by anything you went through in the past, maybe by having to have some time and space for you, but this is also bringing you towards the right love where you feel empowered, where you empower each other. I am going to pause you 1 second because I feel a sneeze. Speaking of unexpected, that sort of snuck up on me. I didn't want that to be really loud in the camera. So this is either you on your own or you with someone else, really like harnessing your strength and love, and also confidence. It's also having charm, which I think of as also charisma, which is a different type of energy. It's really authenticity in your energy, and it's being beautiful inside and outside. It's also that maturity in your reactions, and it's someone solid and steady. So maybe somebody felt off kilter or out of balance before, or was gaining their confidence. I'm getting that somebody really wants to be strong for you. So maybe they had to learn that, maybe make some changes in their life to gain that strength. I feel like you've always sort of empowered or believed in someone, but I kind of feel like someone always believed and empowered you too. So I don't know if it was this kind of energy before and you had to find that balance to where you're both sort of vibrating in the same frequency to come together, and that's the right timing. Let's see, let's continue to just bounce. I have the romance angels. I haven't True Love just popped out of the deck. Maybe we'll take that one too. I'll pull another one. This is a romance of a lifetime. So some of you have some pretty romantic energy that wants to come in, or you're thinking about someone that is unlike anybody else. True love, unconditional love. What is another message to be helpful for the collective, please and thank you? Make the effort. Somebody definitely wants to make the effort. Also, I feel like somebody wants to have more time to play with you. I like this. It's giving me 6 of Cups vibes, almost like it's a soulmate energy where there's this innocence. Can be platonic love here. Maybe a friend is making more of an effort towards you, or helping you out in something that you're going through. But I'm kind of seeing that these go together, that somebody really wants to be in the right energy, come in the right time, maybe not when you expect it, but when their strength is back, when their battery is charged, when changes have been made, and really making the effort towards you. But if this is you feeling that way towards someone else, and you've never had the time or made the changes or had the growth you needed to make that effort towards someone that you truly care about, that you truly love, I see you as the one stepping into that yang energy to make a little more effort towards someone, to like kind of match them. So maybe one person in a particular overgave and had to even retract their energy or take something away completely so that something could come kind of back in reciprocal energy. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. I am seeing that somebody is receiving more intuition or divine inspiration on how to redirect what they're doing, or how to make some different decisions in their life because they want to like go towards you. So maybe that's making them make like different decisions or go a totally different direction than they ever had, and that could be a little bit uncomfortable if that's new territory. What else do I have? I sort of want to pull one with a message. Let's do the spirit message just to kind of get something general to bring a deeper energy into this reading so far. True love, make the effort, stay strong. Empowered love, timing, unexpected. Is one spirit message, please and thank you. Gotta get the glasses. These are so tiny every time. if you pay close attention, you will notice all the doors that once closed are opening up, just in a different form. Things may not appear exactly as you envisioned. So maybe something is not happening in the timing you thought or how you thought. It's going to feel like it's even better. Maybe that's why it's unexpected towards you. If you were, I feel like you do have to maybe look at the doors right now with where you are in this relationship within yourself, which are opening up. Those, maybe it's not a door, maybe it's a window. I hear portal, which makes me think of something that you go through that takes you on a different timeline, or out of a cycle, out of a karmic situation into something that is maybe like a different thing that you are going to learn about, like a different soul lesson, like you've already learned something. It's also doors you thought were shut for evs, or something you never thought would open up does open up. And I feel like maybe who opens up is not who you thought, or who you thought comes through in a totally different energy than they were. I see a cycle completing, and I see energetic change. So maybe it's somebody making some really big changes, making true effort to grow, maybe have some self-reflection, self-realization, to have something be different with you. Let's do the divine truth. I keep staring at this deck. Let's get maybe 2 cards. Let's get one from each half. What is another message, a deeper message, further insight to help the collective right now? Please and thank you. Guys, so yeah, it's definitely a timing situation. Maybe it's not on someone's schedule. Maybe somebody had to change their schedule. Maybe it's just when the time is right and it's supposed to come in, so it can work, so it can grow, so it can be grounded in reality. But if divine timing is coming in, that does mean you have to have a little patience. Stay strong. It also means you have divine help from God, from source, from your angels, your spirit guides. Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize if Rose was super loud, which she can be when she's on squirrel patrol. She's back at the window. I'm going to pause you one more time and go get her. If you guys have dogs, they probably heard that if you're listening to this at home. She's going to go up on her chair now. But I'm going to continue the reading. I don't like to stop the readings once the flow gets going. But this is 11:11, and also the 4 is stability and a solid foundation. So maybe somebody felt like time is running out. They got a little energetic push from the universe to start to make the changes necessary, because this is both where divine inspiration and divine help is helping orchestrate and bring something together, bring you together with someone else, push you where you're supposed to be if you were not supposed to be somewhere else. But it's also the energy and effort you do with yourself. Whatever's going on with someone else is up to them. It could be divine inspiration, but it's also free will. So you have free will and your own personal power to empower yourself and take yourself places that you were inspired to go. Start to do things you were inspired to do. Start to change up your own energy so you are in the right space to receive something when it's supposed to come in. So you notice those open doors. The universe always delivers, always in divine timing. Just be patient and trust that this is a process. One day at a time. Sometimes things have to happen outside, dropping all these cards, outside of your sphere of influence or what you can see, or behind a closed door, so it can be prepared for you, so it's in its plump, beautiful, spiritual, ripe form so that when it comes together, it can be grounded and lasting and right. So for some of you, this is who you're thinking about. But for some of you, it might be somebody you never expected. Coming on in out of nowhere. And for some of you, it might be who you would expect, but coming back in such a different form that it's almost like a new dynamic between you two. Even if there's certain things that were beautiful that like merged together that have stayed. Whatever was beautiful and worked is going to be there, but I feel like there's something new with the expanse of a partnership. Let's get one from the other half and then jump into the tarot. What is one more message to be helpful for the collective? Please and thank you. Wow, guys. Stay strong. Whatever partnership this is, and it doesn't have to be romance for all of you, but if there is a person in your life that you like, you know, is your partner, you're romantic together, you have your sassy, sexy time together, and you can work together. I feel like for some of you, you can maybe start a business with this person. And if this is not you doing something together with someone, you guys are both so powerful individually on your own. This is an interdependent relationship. It's not a codependent relationship. You can depend on each other and support each other and provide like back and forth energy, sort of to uplift and ground someone else. I'm just seeing that someone really believes in you. If you have that right person here coming into your life or in your life, you will probably have so much success because you support each other's dreams, and you're also probably having beautiful dreams that you are orchestrating and imagining and manifesting together. I usually see this as somebody who's very unusual. What's your first thing? You did get unusual here. I see that power couple as someone that's unusual. Like it works. It's just, I think outside sources look and they're like, I don't know why that works, or how those two got together, or why there's so much success. What is different about that couple where they're just not the norm? I feel like that's both something that is like people look at in awe and inspiration, and also probably confusion and maybe even a little bit of jealousy. Because if this couple is able to accomplish so much together, to be so much together, to build so much together, handle so much, and you know, it's like they're both wearing these crowns, then there's going to be people outside that will not understand that or wish they had that dynamic. But I feel like this couple is so strong, no outside sources are going to come between what they're going to build or what you're going to build with this person, or what you can do, or the strength that you, I heard two peas in a pod, the strength you receive from that other person. That is maybe all you need to know that that one person has got you, that knows you, that is there. And I feel like you can beat all odds. It's an indestructible. There's nothing that can get in between this partnership that wants to come in. Do stay strong. It's coming in. And it's an indestructible force that many wish they could be. Liked by few, envied by most. So just have awareness of that. If there's anybody who is kind of putting out a weird reflection towards you in a certain partnership because they don't understand, it could be because they desire maybe not that particular partnership, but that dynamic in their own life. Or it could be somebody who's in a different cycle where they're just not happy, or, you know, they're just not seeing the right strength in themselves or vibration in themselves. They're reflecting the parts of themselves that they're not that proud of. everybody grows when they're ready to. The people who are powerful, who see you as like people who are strong and recognize that there is enough for everyone, there is abundance in the world, it's not the energy of lack, are going to be inspired by you. They're going to want to see you succeed. And I feel like you are going to maybe connect. I'm getting that you're going to maybe connect to maybe individuals who are powerful in their own right, maybe business owners, or I'm even seeing some famous people, but also maybe another power couple that maybe understands your dynamic. Maybe that's not right away. Maybe that's down the road. I'm getting that you're going to, like if you're in a couple or you are going to be with this person and just be like unapologetically you guys together, you're going to kind of meet another couple. That's sort of what I see. That's like really cool. Like a really cool like friend, like going like a double date thing. Maybe this person that I don't think they're in your life yet. And I just got the super goosies. Wow, guys. I got the super like, ooh, like all the way down to my toes. So if whenever this dynamic comes in, or if you're already in this power couple together, maybe that's what brings you back to this unexpected divine time situation. Maybe it's somebody else that you're going to meet that's going to be really important in your lives. Because not everyone's in the, everyone's in a totally different place. Some people are single right now. They're not even looking for anyone. Maybe that's when something unexpected comes through and all of a sudden your powers turn back on. Your ideas are changing about whether or not you wanted to be in a relationship, and now you do. I don't know. I just see whatever your situation is right now, something really weird for you that you didn't expect is going to come through, and you're going to want to make a lot of changes because of, or be inspired to. I hope that made sense. I feel like this is big energy, but I feel like everybody's situation is so unique that you just have to take the little nuggets in readings like this that feel like they're really resonating for you. Or, I feel like maybe something's going to like seep into your subconscious and register or pop out and make sense later. So let's go to the tarot. Let's get a little bit of clarity on what's going on. I brought out this one, so let's use it. This is the Tarot Illuminati. Let's just get a little tapestry of energy and movement of what's going on right now to be helpful for the collective. Please and thank you. What they need to know about the movement of energy. Wow, the movement of energy is that it's going to bring you back into balance. You're going to want to sign on the dotted line with something. This could also be pretty big purchases that you're going to make with someone else. It's sometimes involving the justice system. So maybe something that you are going to hear that is unexpected is that somebody is getting a divorce, that maybe something is finalized. It could also be that somebody is getting married. It could also be the energy of something coming into your world. If it always felt like it was off, like balance, that brings that balance into your world. Because it's a Libra energy. It's also a number 11. You have a lot of 11s. Maybe you see 11 all the time, or you have an 11 life path. It could also be where if this was bad timing before, it's because there was something that still had to be worked out. Somebody wasn't seeing something in the elevated perspective or the objective point of view. There always has to be a balance here between the head, the logical side, what your thoughts are, what is reality, what, is the decision to make, and the heart. Because the heart is smart and intelligent, and it's that direction that drives you. The logical side can figure it out along the way as long as the heart is going towards someone's truth. If you're being all logical, and not living your truth, it's still going to be out of balance, even if it's perfect on paper. So it does look like somebody is holding up this sword of truth towards the divine and holding these scales of balance, and they're equal. I feel like something is going to be revealed with that curtain coming down. And here it's when it's out of balance. I feel like this justice, when it's upside down, is the arguments that are happening trying to figure something out. Dealing with different people that only see their point of view. Trying to figure out how, like, maybe somebody was really generous and somebody was selfish, how to figure out that dynamic. Somebody's overgiving and somebody's overtaking. It just feels off when that is upside down. And it's when a final decision is finally made and settled on that everything can change. That you can finally change how you make decisions or what you need to do. So let's get a little more clarity. It could also be a Libra energy. What is another message on 11? Justice. Wow. Yeah. You're heading towards the star. You're heading towards something divinely meant for you, written in the stars. I also see that you are shining like the star. Someone sees you as a star, as their star, starring in their movie. You're co-starring together. This is renewed hope. This is trusting your inner guidance. Sometimes that star is really far away. That's the upside down version. It is having that patience that something is unfolding and coming in its natural timing. You can still sense or still see that guidance, that it is there to give you that little hope. You know, sometimes it's an inner knowing that you know something's going to just turn out right. But hold on to that hope and have the strength to let something go. I see a shooting star now. It's also an Aquarius energy, so you could be looking at something through a very different perspective, a different point of view. You have this energy where it's grounding you, and yet you're allowing something to be nourished. But you always have to take that, you know, that chalice or that pitcher and take it to the well and refill something up. It's also the energy of really tapping into as above, so below. I feel like this is a wish come true. That is coming in. I also see this with this power couple card as you really shining. Maybe somebody very powerful notices you. But I feel like you are still powerful in your own right, in your own way. Maybe that makes a really unusual couple. Maybe this is like an artist and like, I don't know, I did see this. So maybe someone who's like a lawyer or works in law or something like that. But I feel like somehow the dynamic is perfect. That was really specific, and I don't think that's for everyone. You could be doing the same thing. You could work at the same job, but still your personalities are different. Your experience, there's something different about you where it's like those puzzle pieces come together and just kind of work. The star is Major Arcana 17. So maybe 11, 17. It is a wish that is coming true. It is having patience. It's also feeling restored after that tower moment or after a big decision came, after a new foundation was laid or a new canvas was presented. It's sometimes starting all over, but feeling refreshed and revived and ready to do so. Let's get one more. What's one more energy for a message on the star and justice, please? That you're going to let something go that felt like the weight of the world was on your shoulder. I feel like that was maybe the upside down, the bad timing, having a lot of patience. The 10 of Wands is, look at this person. They have all these wands. They're trying to get to that castle or that tower. Their back's all hunched. You know, they're trying to get the strength to just get to the top. What you have to see with this is if this is always the closed door or always the hard way of doing something, maybe that's the big energetic change or the strength that has come for you or someone else, is to figure out how you don't have to handle the entire bundle or load by yourself. Maybe there's someone just as strong as you or has a totally different way, since you have this Aquarius energy of thinking about how you are handling something so it doesn't feel so heavy. Because when you let this go, it's a 10. It releases the weight of the world. It's figuring out that there is a different way to do something where you can have help, where you can take those things one by one, where you can put them in a wheelbarrow, when you can drive them in a car. There's just a different way to handle everything, so it doesn't feel like so much pressure is on you. Sometimes I see this as doing more preparation or having something ready to go, so when you need to maybe, I don't know, turn on a dime, or you get unexpected news, you need to take a day off, you already have something prepared to go so you can do that. I hope she doesn't start barking again. Here, it's refusing to do something a different way, refusing new information to come in, or refusing help, and just deciding to make it so much more difficult. Or someone was always doing it themselves, or doing it the hard way. It's a very stubborn energy this way. And it eventually is a draining energy. So this is about to be released and changed. Somebody doesn't want it to be so hard anymore. Let's get one more just to bridge the star. Well, actually, let's clarify that 10 of Wands. What is this that's being released or changed? Sometimes you have to do it the hard way until you get to that breaking point, and you just don't want to, you know, you gained a lot of strength, but that cycle is done. It could be I just heard the straw that broke the camel's back. But could also be a situation anybody was going through, and they were just waiting for a decision to be made, since you have that Justice card. But I feel like it's in that person's control because it's a minor arcana. When it's minor arcana, whoever's dealing with the situation has to realize they have their own power and free will to make the changes needed to lighten something up. It's not a big outside circumstance when they have some control over something they can do that will help something develop faster, or move faster, or grow faster. It's making the effort, but doing it a different way. One more message to bring either, let's get a little clarity on the 10 of Wands, please. The Prince of Pentacles. So this is the having patience. This is nice. I like this. The Prince of Pentacles is sometimes an annoying energy because he or she just takes their jolly old time, and you generally don't see how hard they are working behind that closed door. So if this is somebody you want to kind of really get to move fast, or you're, you know, the timing just never seems right, or you've been having a lot of patience, it's because this person is putting effort and energy into something, but it's a daily effort. It's slow and steady wins the race. It's not the quickest night. This is the night that is more like the turtle, not the hare. But this is also the night. It's generally an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It's not the king yet. It's not somebody giving the king's energy. It's somebody on the journey, somebody willing to go back to the drawing board, or willing to take a new journey, or willing to take a step back to have something grow. It's okay to go the long way, because this is the night that gets to the finish line. This is the night that learns the most along the journey. This is the night that is in it every day, making the effort needed to make something grow, to make something happen, to make something work. This night has to learn to be flexible, not to always work, because it could be an overworker. They have to know when to relax, let their horse take a break. You know, it's tending the garden. looks like this knight in particular has fields of abundance that he or she is maintaining and taking care of. And that can take a long time. That does take a lot of energy. But this is also somebody that's willing to put their hands in the dirt. It's earthy. It's sometimes dirty and rough and a rocky road and a hard day. But this is somebody who has to learn when to take a breakaroo. But usually, even if they're on a break, they're thinking about something. They're still making some plans. They're still putting in some effort somewhere, even if you don't see it. I always feel like this is the night that, like, I don't know if they work, like if they're doing something at work, or I feel like they take the homework home. Like I like see this as like, let's say you're in an orchestra and everybody is given a piece of music and it's super difficult. This is the one that comes in the next day and has it like amazingly perfect. And you're like, how did you do that? Are you really natural? It's probably the person that maybe is a little natural, has a knack for something, but they also behind the scenes put in a lot of effort. They went home and like practiced that song for 4 hours in the room to get it really good. So you have to know when to balance that energy. Otherwise it's an imbalance that they don't sleep. Maybe they learn the song, but they come in and they're so freaking tired the next day that their fingers don't really move on that violin so well. So they can't really show how much they learned. So it's taking a day off and then, you know, coming back the next day and then maybe playing that song. I'm not even sure what I just saw or why I saw a violin or an orchestra, but it's always finding that balance. But a lot of times this might is working behind the scenes. You just don't always see it. And if that is somebody who is in your life or coming in your life, destined to be in your life, or that is you putting effort and energy into something every day, staying strong. And maybe like you surprise someone down the line because they don't even really see how far you've come or what you went through to get there. They just see the result. They just see you at that finish line. They just see you in that energy of powerful. So let's do, what are we at? We are at 42. Let's do one from, I kind of want to do, I have the notes from the universe, but I kind of want to do the bird one. So let's get a bird message. I haven't pulled one of these in a while. And let's just get something with a full message to kind of give you an extra message and or sum up this entire reading. What is one message from the Winged Enchantment to be helpful right now for the collective, please and thank you. You have a parrot. Maybe you have a parrot or a bird. 25. I feel like it's like a kind of a cool, unusual bird. It could even be that you are inspiring to others, like a little bit of a, I'm kind of getting like a trendsetter sort of energy. It's 25. It's very colorful. These cards aren't particularly colorful. I feel like the hummingbird one is, and maybe this one. Maybe you have something where you stand out, like really cool color hair, or something kind of expressive with what you do, or that's what you notice about someone. Maybe it's also how you express yourself, the way you say your words. I'm thinking of like, I don't know, I just thought of like the difference between Vincenzo. He's an eclectus, and growing up I had a African gray. He was able to do everybody's voice. Maybe you do something with what do they call that, like impressions, where you're able to like take somebody and really like do an impression. Maybe you're an actor or something like that, or maybe somebody is impressed by you. I am parrot. I am the fierceness of color and flash of life. I am the climax of magical color. So it's spiritual energy. It's a spiritual energy that is going to magnetize the right things into your life. It's the bridge of communication. I will mimic you, teaching you the proper use of integration and expression. I am the power of words and the effect of speech. It's maybe not even the words, it's how you say them. I can learn your voice with as much ease as you can learn mine. Words are portals in time, framing the evolution of verbal magic. There is no barriers except those created by humanity. Maybe some of you are also, as a side note, learning another language. It could also be that you are connecting to now or in the future with somebody from a different country or a different culture. Or maybe you two are moving to a new, like a new country and having to learn a new language. We are all different colors in the same spectrum. This may be time to clear your throat. I just thought of DJ Cool. I don't even know if any other music came through, but I can't believe that's the one that came through at the end. Let me clear my throat. Totally aging myself by knowing that. This may be time to clear your throat and let your voice sing out. I am flamboyant and dazzling. I want to be seen. I yearn to be heard. It is time to break down the walls and explore the vastness of your own brightness, your starring light. Choosing to be the star of your story, the narrator, the conductor, the creator. Integrate everything you hear around you, which means you're using your voice and also knowing when to listen and understand something, to really hear someone out. You are dazzling and you are expressive, you are free-spirited, and you are parrot. And with that, I bid you adieu. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of your thumbs up and likes on these videos and your gorgeous, beautiful comments. Thank you so much. I feel so blessed to connect to each and every one of you. I love you so much, and I bid you adieu. I'll see you very soon. Bye.